Hello, this is Lindsay Boggs, and in this video I'm going to show you about the header cards and different colored header cards, colored cards, background pictures, and profile pictures within Trello, which is going to help keep your board flowing smoothly. As you can see, I've already changed the background and I've uploaded these different header cards into this board, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do each of those things right now. So for starters, the background. Pick something that makes you happy when you look at it, because you're going to be seeing this every day, which is awesome, and pick something that is also not distracting. So you can go to Show Menu, and then here you have your menu, go to Change Background. You can't upload a custom one unless you have like the paid version of Trello, but they've got plenty of cool photos to choose from, or just regular colors, but I prefer the photos. I already picked a lake one, but you could pick anything you wanted, like some other form of water would look very cool. You could pick, I don't know, balloons. Balloons might be a little bit distracting. Or, you know, something that is like happy, like summer things. Maybe not quite so much yellow. Okay. So once you've picked your background, this is going to apply to all of your teammates. So everybody is always going to see the same background. That's very important to remember. And then you can go ahead and integrate these various header cards to make sure that your team knows where to go. So you can find these. I'm not sure where exactly you will be able to find them within Canvas. You can definitely find them on this site thing that we're kind of putting together. I'll also put the link to them in the description of this video. But just head over to resource files, and then you will find Trello card headers.zip. If this gives you any shenanigans about not being able to download these things, just disable your safe browsing for a second, download it, and then re-enable it, of course. It will not harm your computer. They're just PNGs. But either way, once you get these cards, you can go ahead and hit like add another card. If you hit dash dash dash, that is the hotkey for like these cool little lines, since every Trello card must have a title of some kind. This doesn't really, require you to have a title. It's just those cool little underscores. So once you get into here, you go to cover, and then you go to upload a cover image, and then you can go ahead and select, this is already the file path for the Trello card header zip that I was talking about. We have backlog headers, so for design, programming, and art, this is the backlog one. So I'll hit upload, and there it is. You can find the sprint ones in their various spots as well. Believe it was the sprint headers. There's also in progress work list ones. So these are the subheaders over here where your team will drag their tasks. So if this one is not currently being worked on, for example, the sample task, let me add myself to it really quick. Spacebar, by the way, was that hotkey to add and remove yourself from cards. So if I drug this into art, these are all of the art tasks that are going on right now, or these are all of the in general, tasks, or the design tasks, the programming tasks. So it just helps to keep things organized. But that is what those are for. We also have these milestone subheaders, which are also in that zip file. They are pretty useful. So just like over here, just sort your things into which milestone these things would belong to. If you are creating cards and you're not really sure what milestone it's going to fall in, you can put it into milestone unsorted. To get these little stickeries, you can add another card and put whatever you want in the title right there, and then go to show menu and go to stickers, and here you have all these cool little stickers to choose from. So you really don't need these headers. You can get around them, but I find them to be more efficient. For example, we use like stars to show which milestone it was in one of our previous semesters. Like that would be milestone 1, milestone 2, 3, we made it look nicer, of course, 4, 5. Once you place these stickers on there, oops, I just removed it. Once you place these stickers on the card, they're pretty permanent unless you remove them. but like moving them is difficult. There is a hotkey for it. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's not the most fun thing in the world. So I will link the Trello documentation, and you can have at that if you so choose. But that is a thing. And so for things like milestone, unsorted, or remove content, being this little clock here for like a history, that is very useful. The other thing to note is that stickers and text go best when worked together, of course. So here I have these milestone headers as just having this dash, 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 but you could put in whatever your main feature plan is, or your release plan title from your OPPM into this title here. So that way your team knows what's going on and you have it in more than one place. I believe we did that for ours. Yeah, so this is polish. We had in the background startup, account logins, game synchronization, and invitation system. So the team is aware of what these tasks are pertaining to, and then it also helps you when you are sorting out your tasks. So that is how those things work. The other thing that Trello offers is card colors and card color headers. So, for example, if I were to create a card, and I just said test, I could go to cover and add a cover, but rather than uploading the cover image like we did before, we could just simply select a color. And so now I'm going to have this blue header over this card, which is great, especially if I haven't made one of these or if it's just a quick sorting thing that I need. And here you can see that I can still add myself to this card. It doesn't change anything that way. I could add a label to it so that way I can see that it's art and programming. If I click on these, they expand. You know, this is a high-level art sample task. However, the other thing that Trello allows you to do is to make this entire card a color. So if I went back to cover and hit full card, you're going to notice some changes, perhaps. Yes, okay. So my labels are still there. I'm still assigned to this card, but I can't see that from the surface level of this view. I have to actually click on the card to see that. So that's the pros and cons of using a full color card versus just the header. For that reason, I prefer to stick with the header because seeing this information is important. I would recommend using full color cards just for like labels or titles, headers like this, as opposed to actual tasks. But whatever works for you is what works best. So that is all I have to say about that. Let me see here. Profile pictures. Okay, so profile pictures are important because when you are scrolling through tasks, having something that is very uniquely you makes it easier to understand who's working on what item. For example, we've got 18 people on this board, and some of them only have their initials, which is fine, but when I'm scrolling through here, it makes it very difficult to, at a glance, pick out who's working on what. So encourage your team to go ahead and select a profile picture because it is worth it and it is fun. And so you can click up here in the top right-hand corner, go to your profile and visibility, and then just change your avatar. And that's all you have to do to view that. We go back to this board, and that is everything for this tutorial. So upcoming videos, note that there will be a template of this entire board, so you don't have to go through and load all of these in yourself. It will be done for you if you want, or you can go through from scratch, like I shown in this video, and upload your own stuff. I will be talking about labels next and doing your discipline labels and task priorities. Making task cards and card templates, keywords in Trello, since it is a very programmery thing, and you'll need to, it's not programmery, it's just, it takes in arguments for your burn down chart that you're going to need to know about. It's not hard. So we'll get to that. And then, of course, in the last video, we did the creation, setup, and organizing of just the bare bones structure of this without all of these cool little fun doodads. So that's where we're at with that. You can check those out, and good luck. I will see you in the next one.